If you violate the scriptures, no matter how you practice, a discerning person will know it at a glance. Why? There is no luster on the face. It is not necessary to have any supernatural powers. Supernatural powers can be seen more clearly at a glance. And most of us can see it. That is, we often say that his complexion is not good. And we can tell that his complexion is a dark complexion, not a bright complexion, and his complexion is not good. When you observe carefully, he has a bad appearance. No matter how much makeup he puts on, there is no way to hide it, and he can't hide it. Even fortune tellers in the world often say, appearance changes according to the mind. Once you generate a great mind, what is the great mind? Buddha mind. How good the Buddha's appearance is, your appearance will gradually transform into a Buddha's appearance, a perfect virtue. Perfection means that there is no defect at all. Then why don't you generate a mind? In our minds, we always keep the good side of all sentient beings, and we always praise the good side of sentient beings in our mouth. We have good mind, good deeds, good speech, good appearance and good body, and there is nothing bad about it. If we often keep an evil mind, specialize in causing trouble for others, specialize in seeing other people's flaws, our mind is evil. Doing evil, saying evil, eventually turning into an evil appearance ourselves, and an evil body. You said how bad luck did not come. Those who study Buddhism do not even understand this principle, so what else is there to learn? A person's destiny is completely in our own hands, not in the hands of others. You have read Liao Fan's 4 Lessons. I have explained Liao Fan's 4 lessons several times in the past, and I have explained them in great detail. What can Mr. Liao Fan be saved from? The first one, he is honest and willing to admit his mistakes. Especially rare, willing to correct his mistakes, brave to correct his mistakes. He succeeded, and changed his destiny. His destiny changed, and he helped many sentient beings change their destiny. This is the appearance of Bodhisattva. In today's great era, all the Buddhas and Tathagatas earnestly persuade us to develop great mind. You want to ask, what is great mind? I am here to tell you in detail that we must be determined to implement all the lessons taught in the Infinite Life Sutra, and implement them all in our lives, in our work, and in our dealings with others. This is an ordinary person developing great minds. You can generate this mind, you can do this. I told you before that in the future you will be reborn in the land of ultimate bliss. You will definitely be reborn of the highest grade, because you have done it all. If you can't do it completely, if you can achieve 90%, you will be reborn in the highest grade, middle level, determined not to fall below the highest grade. Among the 3 levels of rebirth, 9 grades of rebirth, we don't do the middle and lower grades. We must strive for the rebirth of the highest grade. Highest grade, lowest level must also be done up to 80%. We must set the standard right here, and decide to strive for the rebirth of the highest grade, that is the genuine development of great mind ordinary people. Everyone can do it, why shouldn't we? I believe that among so many fellow practitioners sitting here, there must be a dozen or 20 who can do it. If there are more than a dozen or 20 people working, this association of ours will be immeasurable, perfect. Even in this assembly there are 10, 20 living Buddhas. This great mind is not a Bodhisattva, but a Buddha. It is really the so-called only the one vehicle Dharma. There are no 2 vehicle or 3 vehicle Dharmas. Ordinary people with great minds are 1 vehicle Dharma. We must really do it. So having to praise To praise, you can see that Tathagata is used instead of Buddhas, and the words and sentences used are different. Of course the meaning is different. The change of nouns in Buddhist scriptures has its special meaning. In our Diamond Sutra lectures by layman Zhang Weinong, he commented in great detail. The Diamond Sutra sometimes talks about Buddhas, and sometimes talks about Tathagata. Layman Zhang told us that when we talk about Buddhas, we talk about them in terms of appearance and performance. When we talk about Tathagata, we talk about them in terms of nature. Every person who calls the Tathagata is from above nature. This is true of the Diamond Sutra, and our sutra is no exception, as is the flower adornment, Avatamsaka, Sutra. So we understand that paying homage to the Buddhas is based on physical appearance, and respecting everything in appearance. Speaking of praising the Tathagata is based on nature and virtue. That is to say, corresponding to the nature and virtue. We should praise the good. It is good not to say evil. It cannot be praised. It must be praised for good. But respect, we respect good people, and we also respect evil people. You can't say that I respect good people, but I don't respect evil people. Then you are wrong. Evil people respect him but not praise him. Good people respect him but also praise him. The difference lies in this point. That reverence decides no difference, decides equality. This praise definitely corresponds to the nature and virtues, praising of people's goodness, we learn from there.